Hey, what's going on, guys? How you guys doing? It is Perkinstalks. You already know what it is. You already know what we do around here. Listen, let me talk to y'all real quick, right? So last time I posted a video, it was actually a broad topic. It wasn't really on depression itself. It was really a broad topic because I was really talking about just a lot of stuff all in one video. But today, we're going back to the darkness because I know y'all don't see me. So we're going back to the darkness on this one. And really talking about this one. And I feel that this one topic is really a very strong one, you know, a very strong topic, very strong thing just to talk about. And the reason why I say that is really because the fact of the matter is that there are a lot of people who are struggling with depression, but they don't get help, and sometimes they don't know how to get help, and sometimes they don't know who to talk to, because a lot of people have been letting people down. And I know that's like such a vague statement, but it's true. I know when I was struggling with mild depression, I guess you could say, I talked to some people in church about stuff that I wanted to do to myself, whatever, and instead of it going just to the right person, they went and talked to other people, and I was like, bro, like, I came to you in confidence. I didn't come to you just because I just wanted to whatever. I came to you in confidence. I came to you in confidence that you would help me out. But yet you had people who were just talking about your issue instead of just actually trying to get you the help that you so necessarily desire, that you so necessarily need. And that's fine. That's fine. I mean, you want to talk about me, but that's fine. But make sure you get help. Make sure you help me in the process of you talking about me. Like, that's just my thing, you know. Like, you can always talk about me, I don't care, but make sure you give me the help that I need in the process of you talking about me, you know, because hopefully your conversations will end up in the right person's ears or the right person's lap and say, you know what, boom, let me get some help for this person, you know. But anyway, moving on. And I've seen so many Christians that struggle with depression. I've seen so many non-Christians that struggle with depression. So it's a common thing on both ends, you know. And I think that it's something that we deal with it, we get over it, and then it happens again, right? So we deal with it, we get over it, it happens again. We deal with it, get over it, it happens again. You deal with it, get over it, it happens again. And so I guess one of the main things is, like, how do we deal with it, and so it will help us get past it. And I don't think that there is a one particular answer. I know one of my things that I've always said in how to deal with something is talking it out, you know. Whether you're talking to yourself, hopefully it's not just with yourself. Hopefully it is with somebody else, you know, that you trust, a good friend that you trust. When I say a friend, I don't mean someone that's just like a yes man type of person, or like an agreeing type of person. I'm not talking about that type of yes man. I'm not talking about that type of friend. I'm talking about a friend who will tell you when you're right and tell you when you're wrong. A friend that will not just pat you on the back, but a friend that will pat you on the back when you need it the most. We have a lot of yes friends, and oh yeah, you're right type of thing. But I don't need you to tell me that I'm right all the time, or I don't need you to tell me that my idea, which I know is stupid, is a good idea. Tell me the truth. Like, if you think it's a stupid idea, tell me it's a stupid idea, so I could be like, all right, yeah, I knew that was a stupid idea. I just want to see what you would say, you know. You know, like, that's the type of friend that we need in our life. We do not need someone who's just going to agree with us, pat us on the back, say we're right, yes. No, we don't need that. We do not need that, ladies and gentlemen. So, when I say talking it out, that's what I mean. I mean talking it out with someone who is a legitimate friend or a licensed counselor. Now, this is not a paid ad because they didn't pay me for this. But BetterHelp is a counseling online thing. I've never tried it before. So I can't tell you that yes, it's good, no, it's bad, it's this, it's that. I can't tell you that. I mean, I've always seen the commercials, so of course, obviously through the commercials, it looks like it's good. But like I said, personally, I've never tried it, so personally, I can't tell you whether it's a good program or whether it's a bad program. I cannot tell you that. But I will say that you do need to get someone licensed to talk it out with you. And of course, if you don't want to go the licensed way, like I said, get a good friend, a good family member that you can trust. Not just any old regular family member, because not every family member is good for y'all. Not every family member is good for us. There are some family members that are just like, whoa, buddy, hey, I don't know about you, man. I don't know about you. But get a good family member that you can trust. Get a good person that you can trust and stuff like that. Let's see. So get a friend, get a family member, get a licensed person, and a lot of these people, they will work with you. So if you can't afford to pay big time dollars and stuff like that for a licensed professional, a lot of these places, they will work with you. So you can go to a Christian-based counseling. I went to Christian-based counseling, and they were very knowledgeable on helping me and stuff like that. Only reason why I stopped going is because I just couldn't afford it after a while, just because I wasn't really making that much money. But anyway, and really talk to somebody, like I said, just talk it out. That's one of my biggest advice, because the fact of the matter is that if you have a problem with somebody, right? Let's say I have a problem with Joe down the block, right? If I have a problem with Joe down the block, and our problems are just constant, it never ends, I may be able to talk with my wife at home and say, hey, listen, I got a problem with Joe down the block. Joe down the block is getting on my nerves. It's getting on my nerves. I don't know what to do. It's getting on my nerves. And of course, my wife will give me some type of counsel that will say, all right, well, maybe you need to go do this, And then, of course, you come to terms and say, you know what, I need to have a conversation with Joe. You just have the conversation with him. And then you figure out where he's on, and then he can hear where you on, But if you never have these conversations, then how would you get that healing? How would you get past where y'all at? You won't. You won't until you have these type of conversations. But anyway, that's what I said. Talking it out is one of the best things you can do. Now, the second thing, medication. If medication is what you need, then get the medication and stay on the medication. But do not just take medication just to take medication. A lot of people, they just take Tylenol just because they think they have a headache. No, you should just drink some water. How about you drink some water first, and if your headache persists, then go lay down, and if it still persists, then go ahead. Take some Advil, take some Tylenol, take some whatever that will help you out. But don't just take medicine because of whatever, And that's where you get someone licensed to diagnose whether you really need medication or not. Because a lot of it could just be just because excuse me. A lot of our depression could just be not something that needs to be diagnosed with medicine, But that's where you need to really figure that out. And that's when talking with someone who is a licensed professional. It's not your friend down the block, not little CC from the fifth floor. I'm talking about somebody real, you know. But yeah, medication can help, talking it out, you know. And I'll tell you, man, if you're a Christian and you're struggling with depression, man, always read God's word, man. Read God's word. Read about the people who struggle with depression in the Bible, you know. Read about the good men in the Bible who struggle with depression, who struggle with anxiety, who struggle with all of that. And I know depression and anxiety is two different things. I know. I'm a little smart, all right. I'm a little smart. I know a little bit. You know. But seriously, read about the men and women actually. Actually, it's more men than women who really wrote the Bible. But read about it and really seek godly counsel, godly wisdom. There's actually a book. It's called Depression that you should take a look at, take a read. And that book, I've been in chapter 7 for a long time just because I put the book down. And this is what I do. I read like half of the books. I suggest them, and I don't read the rest. But I guarantee you the rest of the book is good. But I've been reading the book. It's called Depression. And so far, it has been really good. I've been taking like a lot of notes in the book. So that is definitely one book I would definitely suggest when it goes to depression and stuff like that. And of course, y'all can always talk to me. I am not a licensed professionalist. I'm not a licensed counselor. I'm not a licensed anything. I'm just a regular person. So if y'all ever want to come have a talk with me, let me know. We'll set something up, and we'll go from there. You know. But like I said, number 1, talk to somebody. Number 2, medication, and number 3, read the Bible. And that goes for anybody. If you're in the world, if you're in the Christian faith, and if you're not, read the Bible. Trust me. Trust me, once you start reading the Bible, you probably will start feeling better. And you start like, oh, okay, I'm cool. I was just bugging out, you know? And I'm not saying depression's fake now. I'm not saying that. Don't take that away from this. But what I'm saying, though, is that just read the Bible, y'all. Read the Bible and pray. Last thing is pray. Actually, that should be the first thing. First thing is just pray, you know? You may not see God, you may not feel God, you may not hear God, you may not be able to touch Him, but just pray. Like, you just take some time out. Just take some time out and say, you know what, God? They said that you're real. They said that you're this, and say you're that. I'm having a hard time right now. I'm struggling with depression. I'm struggling with thoughts of suicide. I'm struggling with thoughts of this, thoughts of that. I need help. Come and help me, please, Lord. Before things get worse. Come and help me, please. Before things get bad. Before my house burns down, I'm calling on the fireman. The fireman is Jesus. Come on, somebody. Don't make me start preaching now. Don't make me start preaching now. But yes, I'm calling on my fireman, Lord. Come and help me. Come and save me, Lord. And like I said, you may not see Him. I feel like I had something stuck in my throat, so sorry about all the coughing. But like I said, you may not see Him, you may not feel Him, but commit yourself just to praying and reading God's word and letting God speak to you. Letting God bring who He needs to bring into your life. Y'all did? Y'all feel me? Y'all feel me? Hopefully y'all feel me. Hopefully y'all understand me. Hopefully y'all get me. Hopefully y'all get me. But anyway, y'all, take care. I'll definitely see y'all next time. I'll definitely talk to y'all next time. We're doing some great things, doing some big things. You understand what I'm saying? Take care, y'all. Be blessed.